Hey, I'm Alex, and this is another visit behind the scenes of the normal mfers, a series in development at CC0 Studios. Today's episode is called Liver Savers, and it's based on a joke my son made at lunch. He said he's going to develop a disposable liver for heavy drinkers. I thought, ooh, that's another episode. If I made it feel like a big movie, then it would be a tech startup drama like The Social Network. So I got my David Fincher vibe on and started drawing his story beats. The episode starts with MF's younger sister Jen coming home for a month while her house is being renovated. Jen left home years ago, got 2 degrees and now owns a successful tech startup. Mom and Dad are happy to see her, but MF feels sour about still living at home without any prospects for moving on with life. I'm going to draw him in an open bathrobe and boxer shorts to really push how comfortable he is at home. Jen is so nice. She brings MF his favorite booze. MF is like, I'll allow it. Mom FaceTimes the family from space, where she works for NASA. She's kind of happy for Jen, but she likes being the top achiever, so she plays up MF to balance Jen out. Under the pressure of Mom and Jen, MF says he also has a tech startup. It's disposable livers for heavy drinkers. Yeah, liver savers. Wow! Jen and Dad are so happy for him. But of course, he's making it up. Dad can't wait for MF to leave home, so he checks in to ask MF if he's making any money from this startup yet. But MF asks Dad to invest $100,000 in it. Dad just leaves. When MF meets Jen in the corridor, they're like kids again. He's pissed off that she used all the hot water. But Jen wants to be friends, so she tries to talk shop with him about his startup. But that only tightens the humiliation screws on him. He has to make that startup work. His online buddy TJ knows some crypto millionaires who could be into his idea. Maybe they'll invest? Let's put this investor on a beach. Let's say Costa Rica. Chad is hooked. He will invest, but only if MF proves that his disposable liver works. On himself. All MF has to do is invent the disposable liver, install it, and fly out to Costa Rica and drink like a fish to prove that it works. So, MF buys a ton of equipment for his startup. 3D printers and incubators and shit like that. Leaf never saw MF so into something. She kinda likes it. It makes him attractive to her, so she offers to help. We make a tech startup montage with coding and 3D printing, and it all climaxes with surgery. Literally surgery in his bedroom, where MF has his cybernetic liver installed on top of his own liver. And now we're ready to fly to Costa Rica. Love drawing airplanes. We've got to get more flying into this show. I feel now is the right time to bring in Brad. Brad is the business AI overlord. When Brad learns that Jen grew up without a cell phone, he dismisses her. But when he learns about MF's project, he gets excited. See, if MF is successful, he can sell him $1 billion worth of worthless shit. But then he runs simulation of MF succeeding. In 90% of them, MF becomes rich but gives up time online for real-life distractions like family and health and spirituality. Maybe he becomes a Buddhist or a hippie. So Brad designs a virus to kill MF's disposable liver, and he hides it in a software update. This is another chance for some David Fincher style visuals when we go into MF's liver with a bit of abstract IT fantasy shit. I want the virus to hit MF's liver right when everything looks amazing for him. He's a baller, just like his sister, but he's also completing his plan to leave home and start a family with the woman he always had a crush on. And so he drinks like 10 sailors to celebrate and to prove his invention works. But when the liver malfunctions, he loses everything. Like from every hole. Let's make this humiliation public. I originally had MFer desperately call his sister for help, but now I realize I want to escalate the situation and have him black out. And let's make Leaf call Jen. That's a nice crossover of different characters from his world. Jen assembles her Avengers, a team of friends who are all experts: medical, cybersecurity, electrical engineering. We can do some more tech startup drama here by splitting the screen for them. Bit of a beautiful mind here. I don't even know enough science to draw fake formulas. That's what AI is for. To save MFer, Jen has to break every little sister rule. She goes into his room, logs onto her big brother's PC, and then what if the only way to break into the infected cyber liver is using her brother's PC game? It's really stupid, but with the right treatment, it's going to be funny and exciting to force her to play the game in order to reach the liver and destroy the virus. This is going to be so fun to animate. And of course, when she succeeds and saves his life, everyone is pumped. MFer is back in the game. But he's bummed. His little sister is the hero, not him. The investors want to invest, but only if Jen is the CEO. How can he refuse? He's done partying. He just wants to go home. On the flight back home, Leaf talks him out of his petty funk. Hey, you still own a chunk of the company. You're a millionaire now. How does it feel? You know what? MFer can live with it. But Brad's henchman, Matt, is right there on the same flight. He buys MFer more and more drinks until he sells Matt his share of the new company for $200. I know. Maybe it's not the happy end you're waiting for, but like anything meaningful in life, you have to stick with this show to the end. I promise it will be worth it.